Hi everyone, it's me Zoltan, the Psycho Guy again. So before I start today's video, I would like to uh, ask you if you could support me by telling me how is the videos, how did you find it, and give me a little bit of feedback. Because these kind of psychological concepts and mental health related posts are very much important for all of us to know. Uh, and especially those who are looking for these specific sort of topics. So today I would like to talk to you about self-awareness. So what is self-awareness? The self-awareness is a very rare skill, but it's good to master it, and the ability to be able to focus on yourself, your actions, your thoughts and your emotions, and be able to see all of these things from a little bit a step back sort of way, from a more objective way. So how you would be able to cultivate self-awareness? So first of all, you need to want to be self-aware, because if somebody or many people giving you the feedback that you need to work on that, but you don't want to and you don't really aspire to improve on yourself, then nobody would be able to force you. So first of all is recognizing the need of self-awareness, and to be able to work up all those uh, things, what is bothering you and why is it bothering you and how do you behave in certain situations. This is all part of your self-awareness building things, and self-awareness is being built throughout our life. And it is because our internal values can change, and it does change over time. So if you think about how was your internal core values and priorities when you were 5 years old, and then you became 10, 15, 20, and then onwards, you would be able to see that you changed a lot, because our experience is changing us, and how we walk in life, what sort of experiences we have, what sort of knowledge we going to learn. That's all part of our learning process, and this is exactly why many times self-awareness and ethical and moral conduct is derived from the culture where we are living, and is governed by it. So if you would like to learn about yourself, then self-awareness is the thing what you're going to work up. And how can you do that? So basically you need to be very, very honest with yourself, because if you can't be honest with yourself, then who can you be honest with, and what sort of things going to result? So if you think about it, if you are not self-aware about your um, tendencies, about taking responsibility, and you perceive by others that you constantly not taking responsibility, then people going to pull back from you, and you're not going to have many people in your life. Only a handful one maybe who can tolerate and can living with the fact that you have this sort of flaws. And if you would like to be more self-aware, then you need to be honest. And when you're going to be honest with yourself, and you can be honest, and you not have to be really rude, just be honest, and find a way to convey your message in a gentle way. Because even for yourself, if you think about it, somebody coming up to you shouting, what would you do? You're going to be put back into a defensive mode. But how can you circumvent? By soft speech, right? So if you would like to improve your self-awareness, use reflection cycles. And you see now, this is the second thing what you require for improving on yourself. And also the self-awareness what you're gonna build through reflection is going to get you closer to your motivation, your thinking and your emotions. And if you aware of all these three components, then you would be able to address things and build up that plan that, okay, next time if I'm going to feel and think this way, I rather going to do this or that. And that starts with being honest with yourself, and it starts with honesty. So this is why I'm encourage you to don't be afraid, because there are going to be millions of times when you need to be brave and take vulnerability. And those people who are struggling with self-image distortions and troubles about your self-image and shame, they struggle a lot with shame. Those people, even though they do know, they don't really improve on themselves. That's really wrong. Is because it's going to sabotage your life a lot if you're not going to be bit better on your social life. Although it depends on what sort of circles of people you are surrounded with. So the culture where you are is really much going to dictate on your experiences and how do you conduct others, and what do you want to do, and what can you do really. So this is why self-awareness starts with honesty, and the second is reflection. So reflect, and if you don't like something what happened to you, write it out why, and you can find solutions, and you can write it out, because if you don't, and if you don't tell others, and you won't be able to go to counseling session, for instance, because it's too expensive, then all these wounds in your soul is going to be very similar to a poison in your flesh. Because if you're not going to deal with the poison, and you're not going to take out all that poison, and you're not going to receive a medication to counter the effects of the poison, then your body going to be weak, and it could result death. And this is very much similar to lack of self-awareness and lack of social life, a lack of self-confidence, lack of a healthy self-image is going to, it could damage somebody's psyche so much that they rather going to choose suicide, and that's not a good idea. Believe me, I was there, and my mom also wanted to complete suicide 3 times when I was a child. She could never succeed, thank God, and she could raise me as well. And I was there a couple of years ago as well to just end my life, because the pain it was unbearable. But as soon as I started to ask for help, it changed around, and now I'm doing these videos. I have a psychology degree, and I dedicate my life for servicing people who would like to build a resilience and a healthy psyche. So this is why I'm doing these videos. So that's why self-awareness, for instance, is very much important to see why are you doing what you're doing, why do you feel the way you feel, and why do you act as you act. And nobody is perfect, no one. So if you make mistake, own up to your mistake, because this is the way where you would be able to build healthy and meaningful human connections. So I hope I could help with this video as well, and I would appreciate if you leave in the comment section a little bit of a feedback. Thank you very much for listening to me, and thank you very much for walking the path of self-awareness and a better mental health. I wish you all the best, and until I going to be online again, I hope you would be able to have a really great time and a great week and an even better weekend. Goodbye.